Are you ready?
All right, welcome everyone to, I guess, Monday night shootouts. I guess now, but it's still Monday Night Madness. But we are going to try something a little different than our usual low split rookie races. We're still awaiting some of the people to show up in the booths, and I'm going to give myself a second here to set something here. Right now I have in the booth with me Donovan Johns of Volt Vapes. And we're waiting.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I had you on mute there for a second while I was getting the stream set up, but I'm trying to also keep an eye out.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. We're waiting for Wes and Tony Knuckles to show up, and because we got a new TeamSpeak server, I got to kind of watch that at the same time as the broadcast, so I might be a little bit distracted as I do this. So tonight we're doing Lucas Oil Speedway Raceway, which is IRP. I don't know which one you want to call it, but something we haven't tried before.
I always like the word ERP.
ERP. We're running the sprint cars at Indianapolis Raceway Park, and the session just went up about a minute and a half ago. We've got 9 already.
Oh my goodness, I'm still booting in.
Yeah, so we've got our winner from last Monday's event, Ray Farlow, who's showing up tonight. Gonna school us all, and then we got some regulars that in here. Wes the Mess 88. We got yourself, Tiger Strike, and I'm going to turn some laps in here just to kind of give you an in-car view on the stream. And then I'm going to actually sit back and try to admin this and broadcast at the same time. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, though. So, I'll give you.
Well, I'll try not to curse too much here.
Well, yeah, it's PG for the moment. About an hour and a half from now, we can let whatever go.
Sweet.
So I'll wait for these guys to come out. But we were talking just on Facebook just before. And I guess there was a bit of a disagreement. We were going to try adding 5 laps to the heat races and accelerating the pace speed to give people that chance. So we're going to try that idea a little bit out in practice and see how it goes, and then make that final decision when it comes up. But it looks like we're going to have at least 2 splits, which will be cool.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. I look forward to seeing what we can do as a group out here. Monday night was a hoot and holler to do. That was our first time doing this, and so a little more experience, a few more laps under our belts, and hopefully we can turn some decent times and not be a complete mess.
Well, even if it's a mess, it'll be fun. Maybe I'll share the video I haven't quite captured yet of me running the Irwindale Figure 8 in one of these cars.
Oh man, I thought you were kidding.
Oh, they're tippy when you try to turn right and brake at the same time.
Sorry about that. I have my relative on.
So I'm a bit quiet right now, only because I'm trying to drive.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah,
driving one-handed is hard.
I can imagine. Now we're going to find out how fast you thought I was. Watch that Ray Farlow guy. He is going to be the fast of the fast guys. Oh, actually, there's somebody ahead of him already. This Don LeBire. So maybe we've got some big shots out here.
Well, he's definitely driving the right car number, so I'm going to throw him spots for that.
Bonus points for that?
Yeah, I always run the 37, and I'm queued up to run the 37, but
Well, I
you got it.
I decided tonight I'm going to run the 55, which has no real special meaning to me other than that video I shared earlier of the 14-year-old that had been doing the asphalt pavement sprint cars. I followed up on that video to find out she is the winningest female USAC driver in history at 19.
That's ridiculous.
And she's apparently taking a break from her sprint car career to focus on college. I didn't spot an iRacing account for her, and I may just find out if she can maybe teach us a thing or two about the sprint car. Because she's definitely got a passion for racing and the cars, so maybe this will give her a bit of an outlet, and at the same time we can learn a bit more about driving these things.
Yeah, I'm wondering, was she driving a wing sprint or a non-wing?
Both.
Nice.
She races I-95, and I can't think of the other track. They're both in Michigan. She was doing some racing back in June to fill in for a driver, but really she had taken 2016 off.
I feel like there's no grip out here tonight.
You said there's no grip?
I can't find it.
Just the default weather. You should have been driving with Donovan and me last night.
Yeah, we had a test session between David and I, and we ran quite a few laps. You had 100 and something, I had just drive 100, and we had a 96% humidity because I based it off of real weather. And oh, doggy, that was...
Oh, it's definitely not default weather.
Oh, maybe I went with dynamic weather. Maybe I did the same thing as you. Okay, default by what iRacing decides it's going to set. Maybe I left dynamic on.
Yeah, you accidentally left dynamic on.
It'll teach you throttle control.
Oh, it's definitely doing that.
I might explain why I'm sitting in third for speeds right now then.
Yeah, the 37 of the buyer just walked by me and took off like a bat out of hell. And I'm doing the best I can to keep up. And then I'm passing you, woohoo! That wasn't you. Looked like you.
No, I'm actually catching up to the leader, or the fastest guy out here. Well, maybe not. He's 8th. Maybe he's not fast. So I guess it's a good thing I'm broadcasting instead of racing. I've got Ray Farlow behind me though. And I'm going to pull it in and watch these guys for a bit, I guess. Just because it's not exactly fair that I'm not racing tonight. And I'm turning times like that. So, just setting up to have the overlays come up and you guys can watch some of the drivers. Get to know some of the new faces. You guys are going to see up at the front lot. Now we've got initially set up for 40 minutes of practice, and then we're going to do 20 minutes of open qualifying. Well, this is going to be rather interesting, Donovan.
Give me just one quick moment here. I'm trying to figure out how to tweak a little bit of this setup here.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll just carry on anyways. It looks like the league that we were worried about stepping on top of, the administrator for that league is actually running our practice. So definitely might get some tips out of him for how to deal with this. And if I can remember, we'll bring Mr. Tony Knuckles in here. Sorry for keeping you waiting there. It's trying to... I'm trying to set you up as an admin at the same time. There we go.
Wow, you got to set it up so you can't even see people are in here.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were in here.
Oh, my bad.
I was just sitting here going, oh, well, I guess everybody will show up eventually.
I guess I'll have to... Well, actually, you've got the ability to set that too now. I made you a channel and server admin. I didn't realize that it hides everyone in this room. But I knew that once you came on, I had to drag you in here and then give you permission to be able to get in here. Once you're dragged in, you can talk, even if you're a guest. We did that for the broadcast. So, I don't know how much of the broadcast you've caught so far, but...
None, because I didn't know you were broadcasting it. I hadn't gone to the channel yet.
Okay, I'll give you a quick recap. Currently in the session, we have 10 cars, including myself.
And I am the bottom one.
Donovan's a classic bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
And
I gotta learn how to control spin, because, like, once I lose it, I kind of just go wherever the car puts me.
It'll come with time. Just keep practicing.
so speed time, session speeds. Well, because it's practice, it's not going to count anything. Okay. I was thinking about something's really messed up here, but that's not the case. It's practice, so it's not going to give you any times.
We're talking about practice,
I'm talking about practice.
not a game.
That's right. So we will have enough cars in here that we can run 2 splits. So we'll have a heat 1 and a heat 2. And
Okay, well, in my neck of the woods, those would be trophy dashes if there's only 4 or 5 cars in each one.
well, we're going to have a trophy dash. If we can get enough cars, of taking the top 3 from each split, we'll run that in practice before the feature.
I got you.
So, the question I was thinking of, and Wes has a differing opinion on this, but judging by how people are really needing time to get the tires up, we talked about the idea of doing accelerated pace laps, doing four laps at double pace speed, and then a 5th at regular pace speed to line up. So, what are your thoughts on it?
Weather going to stay dynamic, or is that just an oversight for discussion?
Here? Is that even a possibility?
Well, I can leave it up for vote. I can turn it on to set weather, but I mean, you guys are practicing and qualifying in dynamics, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
What's that? What did that have to do with my question?
Because I had a question from the session that was asking me whether I'm leaving dynamic weather up or if I'm going to put default weather. But if you're going to practice and qualify in dynamic, I mean, it's not good to change those settings now.
Right. And
I already got half a setup developed, so I'd vote leave it the way alone.
I think most of the people are going to vote to keep it dynamic because they're already working on setups. Okay, so your question again. Sorry.
Will the Corvette go 100 miles an hour through a turn here without losing?
We aren't going to use the pace car.
Maybe a good suggestion is
I
do
don't know
the
if it will or
first
not.
session dynamic, record what the weather is, and then set the other
Yeah, it seems
other
like
races,
when I've seen these
like the
races
heats
in the
and stuff, to
past,
that weather.
they'll do a couple of hot laps and then line up for the start.
Well, that's what I was thinking. They'll line up for the start, and most people are smart enough if you just say 50 mile an hour is pace speed, then you give it a try. If you want, I can throw the Corvette out there. You can give it a try for one of the heat, for the practice of I can set like a 5-minute practice before the heat race. You can take the Corvette out, see if it'll do 100 mile an hour. I don't think so, though.
I think, it looks like the guys you got in here, there's quite a few of them look like they're from
that Monday Night League, I was saying.
Is it a Monday Night League?
Yeah. They've shown up, so they're going to race it. So
is that league on hiatus now, or do they run later than we do?
Maybe they run later than we do. The way we've got it set up, we're doing the 2 15-lap heats. Each of those heats should take about 15 minutes. If we keep things moving quickly, we'll be done about 11:30.
Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern time. So their league.
I just went, no, I gotta put my kid to bed. Us left coasters, we gotta think about that.
Yeah.
And Wes is on his top again.
Yep. Yeah, so the thought was just to turn the 4 laps at double the pace speed, get some heat in the tires, wear the new off, and then it's not quite so twitchy when you come to the start. It's as opposed to the rule that they have in this other league, which is add 200 pounds. This way you learn to drive the car and not have to mess with weights.
Should I be upset that I just turned a personal best lap and I'm still slowest on the board?
You're getting faster, aren't you?
That's right. Just race yourself.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
One day my personal best will take me from dead last to second to dead last. Or are you guys going to stream chat as well?
We don't generally stream the chat, but...
I probably wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, once the heats start, yeah, that'll be up to Mr. Tony Knuckles to deal with, is that chat. But I mean, during practice and qualifying while we're answering questions and whatnot, yeah, we'll keep it open. Most of these guys seem pretty good. So I'll take you through the field a little bit. We've got the 8 car of Donovan Johns and his Sticker Shack sprint car.
What exactly is a Sticker Shack?
That's actually a local company here where I'm at that does vinyl work for a lot of race cars primarily and race teams locally in the Boise Treasure Valley area. Radiant Speedway, mostly Pocatello Speedway, Magic Valley Speedway, the likes.
My day, we hand painted our cars and they look like hell, and we liked it that way.
Actually, by the time I had gotten out of it, that actually the picture I showed you on Facebook, Tony, was part of it was vinyl, and then we had someone that comes in, that normally does pinstriping paint out all the shading and stuff like that on it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And the man missing from the booth, Mr. Wes Graham, is white and orange there, OCTV sprint car. I'm assuming these are the 360 sprints, not the 410s.
I have no idea what that even means.
It has to do with engine size. The 14 of Jason Stewart, or Stu 22 as you all know him. Still don't understand why he never runs his number 22, but we got Tiger Strike in the 26th there. Last week's
Wes is around again.
oh yeah. And then in the 72, last week's winner, Ray Farlow, who's graced us with his appearance again to maybe defend his honor. Now, Tony, if you want, just because it's set up as practice and qualifying, you're actually able to join this without having misses. It's open qualifying. It's not a closed session.
Oh, I'm in watch. I didn't jump in the session.
Okay.
So.
No, I'm just saying, if you wanted to jump in the session, you can without having to worry about missing anything.
Anybody have a non-sucktastic setup?
There we go, non-sucktastic.
I have a Wayne Hutchinson set up in my car, Donovan, but I don't know how long ago he made this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make circles here.
What,
No,
Wayne,
no.
has Wayne Hutchinson been dead for more than 5 years?
No, he's a Northwest racer.
I'm teasing you, that's what I'm getting at. If he hasn't been
Oh,
dead
okay.
for 5 years, it's probably better than the one you're using.
Well, I know the new tire model that came out really messed up a lot of setups, but did the new tire model hit the sprint car?
I don't know. I've never raced the old one. So I don't know the difference. I don't know a good setup, so I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know?
I don't know what I don't know. So if I haven't had a good setup, then I don't know what a good setup feels like.
Hey, Chad, I sent a message to Brian Wharf to see if he'd help me do a setup here.
These cars don't respond to anything like a real sprint car, though, bro. That's the problem.
Well, that really sucks, then.
And we got about 17 minutes left until qualifying starts, and then 20 minutes of 17 minutes of practice, and then 20 minutes of open qualifying.
Oh, thank you.
We're still indecisive whether we're going to do this whole add 5 laps and just run some hot laps and then pace speed, or just turn them loose.
Well, how's the session set up? What's happening at the end of this warm-up?
At the end of the warm-up, it'll switch over to qualifying, and then I got to put up the next session, which is going to be heat 1, and that's going to be the odd number qualifiers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, 11, and 13. Then we're going to have heat B, which is going to be the even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And then we're going to have the trophy dash just before the main event. So heat A is going to take the inside row, heat B is going to take the outside row in the feature, and then we're just going to take the top 6 or the top 3 from each heat, put them in the trophy dash for 5 laps before we run the feature. That way everyone knows whether third place in the first heat could have beaten first in the second. Just let you all know how the heats are going to get set up. We're going to have 2 heats. We're going to have the odd qualifiers in heat A, and then the even qualifiers in heat B.
I give a big shout out to Ray Farlow right now. He just
Time's the race will
did the
start.
setup with the other racers in this session.
Well, we've got 20 minutes of open qualifying set after the practice session's done, but if everyone's ready to go early, we'll accelerate the session and start the heat race as soon as everyone's ready and get a couple qualifying laps in.
Set up the race infinite.
I was just wondering if they have like little nozzles under this car that constantly spray oil on your tires.
Donovan throwing down a 20.5.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, and as you say that, thanks, guys. I'm hung up on the fence.
Oh, by the way, Donovan, Ray Farlow is turning laps. His fastest is a 19.873. His last lap, 20.287, chasing the car. So this should be interesting.
Yeah, this setup Ray has sent out is, it's just, you can almost drive it one-handed. It's so easy to wheel.
Well, I don't know a good setup, so I mean, I was just driving what I was driving.
Right? No, hey, you and I started with the same thing. I was tweaking from what you shared out last night. Oh my God, this thing is amazing to drive.
Okay, so maybe.
Oh, sorry about that. My bad.
Donovan just.
No, that
killed
was
the
me
guy.
coming down. I pushed her a little bit too hard. Yeah. Oh, and I wasn't even paying attention. Rolled right up in front of you. I was talking on the microphone here, talking to the broadcasters.
And I'm going to take a second here and take a look at the. Set that over here. That way, when I go to set up the other session, I can.
One thing I do like about these cars is that when you wreck, it is an epic wreck, no matter what you do.
They are impressive.
I would imagine you just leave that camera set to most exciting and let it rip.
Oh yeah, it's not switching a whole lot, not like the pickup truck races, but
What'd you name the session again? OCTV what?
Monday night OCTV Monday Night Shootout. It's under tournament.
Oh, it's under tournaments?
Yeah, because that's the only way I can set it up to run now, the format that we want to run. It's the only tournament up there.
How many laps is the feature going to be?
Feature's going to be, I think, 35 laps of green.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming. My pleasure. Thanks for coming out. And don't forget, this is live streamed on Off-Camera TV on Twitch.
Are you shooting on YouTube or Twitch?
It's on Twitch. Now I think because we haven't addressed it, the whole fast-paced laps in advance. Tonight we'll let them rip and see how it goes with the 10-lap free-for-all. And then the
Chad Barker.
yeah, so the heat races are gonna be 10 laps, cautions turned off, unlimited repairs, and then for the features we'll do 35 laps. We'll turn cautions on and give everyone one fast repair.
I know I asked it last week, but I don't remember. On the cautions, they're either on or off. You can't set it to admin only.
No, I wish iRacing would give us that option to go to admin only, but they're either allowed to throw a caution or not.
That'd be great, because then we could be like NASCAR and throw those
Right.
phantom debris cautions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw half a water bottle on the exit of turn 3.
Right. But until we have the pace car thing worked out and we get people used to the idea and maybe do some practices where we bring it out a few times, I don't think it's best to do it yet. So originally I thought of running 30 laps, but the way these guys are running, we're not seeing a ton of accidents that would bring out a caution.
Well, there's me.
Well, yeah. But with the 35 laps, maybe we'll expect a caution in the first, 5-10 laps, and then we might see some 10 or 15 laps of green, and I think it'd be a lot better than the 65 laps that nobody knew what they were doing yet.
Considering for a fact that we know quite a few of these drivers are novices in this car,
They're driving well.
with everybody's within a second. And even the guys from last week we raced with, everybody just looks like they're got a little bit more car control this week,
Oh yeah.
except for Wes.
But I mean, on the most part, these guys all seem to have it figured out, a little bit in. I mean, the heat races are going to be wild. I think that's what we're going to see in the heat races is a lot of people, getting sideways and trying to work their issues out. So it's if you wreck early, you don't get those 3 or 4 laps into the tires. So the smart guys, I think, what they're going to do is they're going to take their time. They might fall back a third of a lap and let the carnage happen.
Now with a field this small, what's being accomplished with the heats? Starting order for
for the main.
Look, 37 of Don LeBire.
Yeah.
Triple sow cow off of the turn 1 wall.
It was impressive.
Got to stick that landing. What are you looking forward to racing this week?
This
This
week is Bristol, and so it's going to be hosted in practice. I've already got my MPR done for season 3, so I don't have really anything I have to worry about racing.
Well, I will not be doing a whole lot of racing this week because it's 90s in the forecast all week, pretty much.
Wow, yeah.
And it's not that I don't have air conditioning. I do have air conditioning in my computer room, but man, by the time I get home, my eyes are bloodshot and I'm just whipped. I need a job with more cushion involved.
Yeah.
Not like your job where it's all cush.
No, actually, it's not. It's not as cushy as you think. I work at a job where it's guaranteed that there's at least 5 girls in a bad mood at any given day.
So, a strip club.
Pretty darn close.
Close. Let's just say there are many happy endings.
Definitely not a strip club.
No.
Sometimes they request cafe services for that happy ending.
No. All right, so I'm just going to make the announcement to the drivers of the format because it's not exactly 100% clear to some of these guys. All right, guys, so the format for the heats, we're going to be running 10 laps, cautions turned off, unlimited fast repairs, and all that's going to do is set the order for the inside and outside roads for the feature, which is going to be 35 laps. We'll turn cautions on for that and give you a fast repair. And the reason that, like I said, for a 10-lap race at IRP, 2 cautions, you'd run practically the entire race under caution, which is the reason we had thought about the whole pace car idea, because then you'd only lose a lap, maybe 2. And really asking the drivers that if they wipe
Now,
out.
if we did that, how would we do that? Would we just set the whole thing up as a practice session?
No, you could run it as a race. You just turn cautions off. You turn cautions off. You call
And
out
then
you call out the caution, and
And
that's
then the
why.
2 to go, and then the 1 to go.
Well, no, because you'd run it as a race with cautions off. It's just when you call a caution, you bring out the second car you put into session that's at 10% fuel to drive in front of the field. Pace them for a lap, pull off, and let them go again.
Gotcha.
Because really, they don't need to stop for tires or gas. Not for the length of races we're doing. So all you're doing is getting the field gathered up again, pulling off, and letting them go again. A lap, maybe 2, instead of the 4 you'd lose under caution. But I mean, those are the bugs that need to get worked out, and obviously our first time out trying this format, we don't want to throw too much at one time to see what works and what doesn't. So.
Those of you joining us in chat, if you're familiar with sprint car racing and have any suggestions, feel free to get in contact with us at Facebook. We're at Off Camper TV on Facebook. You can email us and smoke signals, type it in chat, whatever. We'll just keep throwing ideas at the wall and see what sticks.
Well, and that's exactly it. I mean, this got put together. We had an idea that we were gonna put a league together, and we thought, we messed around with the sprint a little bit and thought, this isn't exactly going to work. And then we ran that tribute to Brian Clausen last week, and everyone's like, "You guys got to put some races together."
Yeah, that was ridiculously good fun.
And it looks like this is going to be a fun race for the guys, and a solid field.
Yeah.
It's not like there's 3 seconds separating everyone and nobody can figure the track out. And you don't have that one or 2 guys that just constantly get in their own way. They're all catching on. It takes some time to learn the cars. It's one of those cars that you got to master to do good at.
Unless you're Chad Barker and he just bought the car and he's laying 5th quick.
But some guys have a natural talent. There was an article, I'll try and find it again, that they posted on Facebook of one of the truck drivers, that he attributes his success in the Camping World trucks to Xfinity, or to iRacing.
Yeah, that was William Byron.
Yeah, and he had said, and Steve Myers had said, some people he can tell in the first 5 minutes of when they get into the sim whether they have talent or not because of the way that they drive. They either have it or they don't. And some people have it, and some don't. I mean, this is practice too. So I mean, you're going to get cars that are going to spin out and do all kinds of crazy stuff because they're trying stuff out. How much further into the corner can I lay the gas? How much earlier can I get on? How do I get to feather the throttle around here to get a little bit more speed out of it? You just see most of these guys take it a little bit easier during a race.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, you allow yourself to go balls to the wall and do some crazy stuff out here in practice time.
Even when qualifying starts. I mean, I got to set up for 20 minutes of qualifying. We might speed that up a little bit. And as far as the heat races go, I'm gonna leave it open so that all the drivers can join, but I only want the 10 cars that I've got set as the first 10 cars in the grid to come out and race. Or at least I think I can set it up that way. If not, they can spectate it, I'm sure.
Do you guys have a team speak you're running between heats?
Well, I guess that last setup change won't take effect for...
Yeah, we've got a TeamSpeak server. I'll post it in chat.
What's going to make you faster, do you think? Tightening it up or loosening it up?
So open qualifying is started for 20 minutes. And I'm just going to call up the TeamSpeak info.
So I'm
Good out there, Wes.
I'm just going back and forth with a face from the past here, and this Thursday at 9, joining us at Bristol, possibly, haven't completely confirmed it yet, but the hostess with the mostest might be joining us.
Really?
That's right.
Katie's my favorite.
She might be listening. You shouldn't do that because it'll just balloon her ego.
That'll be exciting, especially if. Well, you weren't in the room when I was talking about. We were talking about that 14-year-old that is the winningest female driver in USAC. Is now 19. She's taken a 2 or 3 year hiatus to concentrate on school. I was kind of tongue-in-cheek saying, maybe we talk her into coming to iRacing and teaching us how to drive a sprint car. You never know. But then again, I think Katie would be good at these.
I'm really getting excited for the Armageddon Series, the World Cup of iRacing's Armageddon Series.
That's
which,
something next week we are going to set up, I guess between the heats and the feature, we'll set up a little mini one of those to kind of give that a whirl. That Armageddon sounds like it'll be fun. That's team driving though, isn't it?
Yes. So basically it's going to be like roller derby. At least that's strategy-wise, I think that's how it'll play out. They'll take their fastest guy and try to protect him, and everybody else will just be bruisers, trying to take everybody else out, along with the other team's fast guys.
Oh, that was the other thought tonight, was if we didn't have the turnout, we'd just throw a street stock out there amongst the sprints and give them 50 laps, and whoever survives to the end, put West in street stock, and whoever's the last car standing is the winner. And I think the guys are kind of figuring out quick now that you gotta get some heat in those tires before you give it balls out.
Yeah. Yeah, even the hot shoe in the room, Ray Farlow.
He takes it a little easy the first couple laps.
Yeah, he was routinely turning 19s in practice, and his best time right now is a 20.040.
Yeah. You got to take a little off until those tire pressures come up.
How about our own Tiger Strike, Stephen W. Thomas? He's sitting there in third, 20.234.
I made the car just a touch too loose there at the end, so I did a couple laps, and it is a piece of crap. So I went back to the setup that Wes shared out, not Wes, sorry, Ray shared out. So keep my tires up and see what I can do.
I think that's most of what anyone can ask in these ones. Just kind of drive your own race. I mean, there's nothing more than bragging rights going on tonight, so.
If I could see a black and white, I think that'll be bragging rights enough.
Yep. Well, Donovan, he keeps putting you as the most exciting driver right now.
Well, I'm flattered.
So 15 minutes left of qualifying. I guess we're getting closer to the heats. I'm not hearing a whole lot of chatter going on in the radio. Everyone's concentrating on driving their cars. I'm kind of excited about this because I've never had to really organize a race like this. So it's kind of, oh, Donovan! Oh, that was you, Donovan. You got really.
Yeah, that was me.
14.
Sorry, Bruce. I got a little loose. I had to try to check it out. Not a problem.
I got a feeling that everyone's gonna be a little understanding of stuff like that.
Yeah, guys, for the first time tonight, Driver not named Ray Farlow is at the top of the pylon. You got Don LeBuyer sitting there with a 19946.
And when we first went out there, I actually followed him for a couple laps. He is stupid fast.
Yeah, if you look at both him and Ray Farlow's practice times, a 19885 to a 19872. That was the only difference. You're talking about what, a thousandth or a hundredth?
And this, yeah, and
I
then
guess a
hundredth of a second, and that's going to make an interesting trophy dash when it comes up, because if they finish 1-2, they're going to be separate heats. They won't get to race against each other until the trophy dash. Now, when the trophy dash comes up, I'm gonna more or less gonna have to go over this on stream with you. When we do the trophy dash, Tony, I need you to count laps in chat.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, we're gonna turn 5 laps. So I mean, you only need to count on one hand.
How do you know I'm not missing a finger? That was awfully insensitive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm not missing.
Yeah. So when they come to green, when they come around, it's 4, 3, 2, last lap, and then we got a winner. So I'm gonna set it up as a 10-minute practice before the feature.
Oh, there you go.
And then we'll just have the top 3 from each split
In reverse order.
You want to do it reverse order? Yeah, we'll do it reverse
If
order.
we're not reversing the order for the main, then yeah, the trophy dash will be the reverse order race.
Good save, Jason.
I grew up on short tracks. That's how they did all the races, is in reverse order.
Okay. Well, I mean, I suppose there's a way to invert it. I just haven't seen the setup screens for anything beyond this, so I mean, it's going to take some getting used to.
You want to have them line up at the start-finish line like they would a normal race?
Yep. Yeah, and then if you want, you can, or one of the drivers outside of the top 6, pace them around for the lap pull-off in turns 3 and let them go.
I won't be able to. I'm in watch.
You're in watch, so I mean, maybe we'll get Donovan or Wes or Distu or Tiger Strike, one of those guys, if they're not in the top 6. Knowing our luck, that'll be like 4 of the top 6 right there.
I don't think you're going to have a problem with me being a top 6.
Well, regardless. We'll probably find somebody that can pace him for 1 lap.
And Ray Farlow back to the top of the podium.
This is turning out to be a good battle, I guess. So Don LeBoyer.
Yeah, something tells me these guys have probably run a few laps together.
1/100th of a second. Again.
Yeah, it's actually 6 thousandths. We got a 19940 to a 19946.
And guess what? LeBoyer up again by another hundredth. Wow.
I kind of wish I was watching that going on.
Oh, wow.
This is doing what I'm doing.
Wow, this is a good battle. Oh, and Farlow's up
Good
again.
lap, Chad.
I didn't see what that speed came out to
Thank
be.
you, I guess. I can't keep it off the outside wall.
His last lap, he bounced the wall, I guess. So LeBoyer in second again. We'll just see if Farlow can do it. These boys are just going at it with 10 minutes to go. This is good. It seems running that middle line through 3 and 4 really picks up some speed. It's like the middle to top lane really kicks up some speed. 9 minutes to go.
They'll have a few drivers not logging in times. We got Jason Brown, Zim Hawks, Peter Lawn, and Jeff Newport. Jason Brown, Zim Hawks are not connected to the sessions.
Well, Jason Brown runs the that Monday Night League series that's currently going, so maybe he just turned some practice to check things out. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Just to see what's up, who's going to turn, who's going to come out. And we gave the explanation in the forums. We're not trying to take it over. It's just we're filling a Monday night, and we'll probably move this to another night if it takes off. But for the summer, our Monday nights have gotten less entertaining.
Will be more entertaining.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, so that six 1,000ths of a second is still sticking. That Ray Farlow had put up there.
He just gets made a little adjustment to the car. He's warming up the tires again and going out to try to take another swing at it. Maybe expand that lead just a little bit.
Yeah, and I wonder how many of these drivers are going to make an adjustment in fuel or setup between heat and feature. Because for the heat race, you only need a third of the fuel that you are for the feature, and that's going to change the setup of the car.
Yeah, if I were smart enough to figure that out, I'd be definitely trying it. Right now, I think it's just about keeping all four underneath me.
Well, and I think that's something that people are going to get used to. This isn't the easiest style of track to be driving on. It's a flat, fast, sweeping track. At the same time, going to a place like Bristol, there's no room to move around, there's no room to make a mistake, but it's easier to drive. In Irwindale, it's an easier track to drive, but there's no room to get around people. So we'll go back to most exciting here. On with the 51 of Chad M. Barker.
Fellow Northwest driver, and he's normally featured on the Thursday night Northwest Truck Series. He's in the Twinkie car.
Ah.
Mr. Twinkie is here.
It's really interesting to watch these cars. Now, they don't quite have the twist of the normal asphalt cars. You know how the that front left just rips up off of the ground as they corner? It doesn't happen in these cars.
Yeah, and this week the Northwest Truck Series is going to be at Bristol. That's 9 o'clock Pacific time, only on OCTV. So come out and join us. See if he can keep from getting his filling squirted.
Okay, just over 5 minutes to go in practice. I'm going to set up the two heats, one after the other. There'll be a Heat A and a Heat B. Heat A is for the odd number position qualifiers. Heat B is the even number position qualifiers.
So we'll have to quit this session and join the heat session.
Yeah. You guys will be. It'll be after this session is done. Then you'll have to join the next session. So, like I said, I'll put up Heat A, and then we'll run that, and then run Heat B. So you guys are welcome to watch from the spectator mode if you're in Heat B, and vice versa.
Who's flicking their lighter on air?
Nobody's flicking anything. Shh.
Well, I'm no expert in really seems like this is kind of a one group track once everybody's tires are warmed up.
Yeah.
So qualifying is going to be key here. Got to give a shout out to Stephen W. Thomas and Jason Stewart, both sitting top 5 currently. Either with a lot of seats on. Our own Wes Graham sitting back there in 8th. He's got to be super happy. He's in the 88 car and he's sitting in 8th. He's got triple eights.
And it's really interesting to see that, you know, these guys that normally race together, they're going to be split up into separate heats because they're running right next to each other.
Yeah,
they're not going to see each other again until the feature, which is going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, if this is the final running order of things, we've got Ray Farlow, Chad Barker, Jason Stewart, Drew Lalonde, Jason Steinhurst, Jeff Newport. That's your, I guess, your A heat. And then your B heat would be Don LeBuyer, Stephen W. Thomas, Bruce Jones, Wes Graham, and Donovan Johns. And Corey Armstrong. So, might see a couple variations between now and the end of qualifying. There's about 3 minutes to go.
Yep. Yeah, but it looks like it'll be 2 6-car heats, the way it's set up. I'll assume that Zim Potts and Jason Brown aren't going to be racing. They just came out for the practice. Donovan up on top of the safer barrier. Nice job.
You know, I'm finding that's a safe place to park for the race.
You can't get hit there.
You kick that right rear just right and bounce back off and keep on racing.
I guess I'll have to put it up in chat. That's okay, Zim. If you're not up to it, you're not up to it.
Put your big boy panties on and suck it up.
It's for fun, Zim. Invade!
Just remember what the great Garth Algar said. You're gonna spew. Spew into this.
Yep. Just over a minute left of qualifying, minute and a half to go.
Yeah, Ray Farlow was able to trim a little bit more time. He's down to a 9:28 from 9:40, so.
But it wasn't a clean lap by the looks of it. It didn't update for me as his fastest lap.
It's showing, I'm just looking at the results page and it's showing the qualifying times.
Okay, I'll try. I have to go by iRacing numbers for the way it's set up. So
You know, it's really interesting. I'm riding along with the 88 Wes Graham, and you can just hear him torture his tires compared to the 72 of Ray Farlow. You just hear just a little bit of scuffing as he goes through the turn. You hear the tires squealing. You gotta work on that car control there, Wes. Come on, man. Just wrapping up qualifying here. Got about 5 seconds left.
we're just finishing up now. Now this could take some bit of work here. I'll have to run the iRacing commercial while I pull up the results and set the next session up, just because there'll be nothing really to show. Or actually, I can probably do that on screen. Alright, so once this session's closed, I'm going to be setting up the Heat A. Like I said, it'll be the odd number position qualifiers, and then it'll be Heat B going up as soon as that's done. I posted in chat the channel we're broadcasting it on, so you're welcome to follow along.
While Cafe's setting that up, we're going to pull in our own number 88, Wes the Mess, joining us right now. Is there anything you didn't hit out there, sir?
I told my stream I think I've spent more time on my lid in this hour of practice than I have in the entirety of the 2.5 years I've been doing iRacing.
Did you have fun though?
Oh my god, I laughed my ass off. It was amazing. This thing is so much fun to wreck.
Yeah, it's starting to look like an Olympic sport out there between you and Donovan.
Oh dude, I did a triple jump into the freaking fence and got stuck in it.
He actually just finished with the balance beam. He put his car perfectly on top of the retaining wall.
Damn, Skippy.
Oh, and the qualifying results are up there. Awesome.
So
found a little bit of good.
I was just gonna say you're gonna be in the B main, starting third.
Yeah, I found a little bit of speed at the end. It was like last 3 minutes. I was like throwing baloney at the wall, just seeing if it'll stick, and knocked off about 1/10 of a second. So I adjusted the car a little bit more. I should be able to get a little bit more grip out of the car, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we all race together.
Think anybody's gonna have anything for the 72 or the 37?
The check in Victory Lane.
Yeah, Chad Barker, he showed up kind of late. I guess he just bought the car, and he's sitting there with a 20.1 in third. Good effort by him.
He needs to come chat with me and rub some of his talent off on me.
I like to call Chad. Chad and I have known each other for a good 6 years now, and he's always my boy. Can late on a qualifying lap, but he's he might be able to string together a few for a race.
So he's kind of a front row Joe.
Right, but front row Joe is really freaking cool. Oh wait.
So Chad's not cool.
I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
Okay, so we're gonna do it. I'll go sequential, right? So it's starting up the race field. I've got it set for 5 minutes open practice, and then we go racing.
Are we supposed to leave this session and go join another session?
Yep.
Oh, I'm slow.
Well, no, it's heat A going up. So, and you're in it. So,
Okay, so we do jump out of this.
Chair.
yep.
All right.
I just looked down and saw that everyone had left session. I'm like, oh, I should probably ask a question here.
We need some more racing fuel in this here bottle.
I'm gonna go grab me some vape fuel from voltvapes.com.
There we go.
Never side with the plugs.
So it's going up now.
We can spectate this one, right?
Yeah, you can spectate it.
All right, 10-4.
I'm just waiting for it to go up, and then they can. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be forced to spectate it as well. I didn't put myself in the grid, but I'm the host, so it should let me in.
Little pig, little pig.
Yep. So it's just.
Let me in, damn it! I have rights.
I bought this session and
I might have just made that mistake. Who knows?
Oh no.
Well, I set it as 5 minutes practice, and then the race.
Yeah, it says tournament unavailable for me.
That's it.
So, spectator.
You should be in it.
Not I, said the fly.
You were 11th. Click if it has the not tournament ineligible. Click on it anyways.
Yeah, choose session type, road, oval, hosted league. Head over to team sessions to do so. I don't know what's going on.
Day. Spectator.
Yeah, I'm forced to spectate it.
Oh, there it is. Now I can get in.
Yeah, now you can get it. So you might have to be my voice inside of there. You're set as an admin anyways. So.
Oh, I am so EOLing everybody.
So I'll have to remember to put myself into the next one. I'll put myself at the back and not join it. That's all.
Well,
But it's set
what
for
is
5
this?
minutes.
Fresh hell.
So
What is this? There it is.
That's right, folks. We run a tight ship here at OCTV.
Hey, what race is Chad Barker in? Is he P3 or P4?
I literally had to relog back into iRacing just to watch this.
Farlow
Blasphemous.
is should be in this one, P1.
Yeah,
Chad Barker.
Chad Barker, he's in this one as well.
Yeah, he's PMing me saying he can't get in either.
No.
Hold on, I'm trying to grab him.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got Ray Farlow, Donovan Johns, Jason Stewart, Jeff Newport. So we should only be waiting on 2 drivers.
Which would be Chad Barker. And,
Yeah, he says he's got it.
Okay.
There we go. Chad Barker and Drew Lalonde both are in.
So they got it.
Alright.
Okay. So far
said-
so good.
You set warm up for 55 minutes? What are you doing, man?
What?
I'm just messing with you.
Whoa!
You an asshole.
Whoa, you got me good. Here I am trying to.
You got me flipping.
Oh wow! I set
Oh,
it for
man,
5
I was
minutes
trying
practice and 55 minutes to run 10 laps with no cautions. Although I don't know if I turned on unlimited repairs. I may have to put up the session again if this turns sideways.
Oh shoot! Now I'm back to number 37 because the original 37 is in the other race.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll change it.
It'll all sort itself out.
I'll change it between my race here and the main. I ain't running no 8 car.
Yeah. Life finds a way. Other than F1 and Jurassic Park.
Now we're going to check the info here. Okay, fast repair, no limits. So far everything's working out. Oh. Does it say what the race?
It says 10 laps.
10 laps, but does it say anything about, yeah, fast repairs, no limits. Okay. I was worried that was going to be a problem. That I forgot to uncheck that.
Now, setting it up as a tournament, does that mean this one will automatically roll into Heat B?
It won't automatically roll up Heat B. I'm going to have to do the same thing for Heat B.
Oh, so, okay, I got you.
Quick shout out to Drew Crenshaw who's watching and giving me some setup tips while I'm sliding around the track. He's one of our
Is he giving you actual good advice, or is he like, why are you braking there? You need to carry more throttle out of the turns.
He's a non-wing sprint car driver here at Meridian Speedway, so mad props.
Oh. And it looks like the end of practice there. Only 6 cars showed back up.
Yep.
That's all that was supposed
Supposed to be in there.
And
Okay, and
This
so
is
they're
a
lining.
little 10-lap heat. This is Heat A.
And our grid. Ray Farlow bringing up the front row with the 51 next to him.
You look good, buddy.
That'd be Chad M.
Ray, thank you for this amazing setup. You're the best, dude.
The 3 of
Yeah,
Jason
man, no
Stewart,
problem.
the 17 of Chad.
Jeff Newport.
Jeff Newport, okay. Drew Lalonde and Donovan Johns in your final row. It's weird because with the setup here, the grid doesn't come up properly. So we're under the pace lap. And this is going to happen quick, I assume.
Is there only one pace lap here?
It looks like it. There's no lights on that pace car.
It's just green. They don't put it up there.
So business is fixing to pick up.
And cars are fixing to flip.
Well, I think you've got the advantage in Heat B of seeing how this first heat goes. And most of these guys, there's 6 cars out there, and we were noticing through practice these guys when they left the pits.
They got 2 laps.
Yeah, they got 2 laps. You notice that they're warming up their tires. It takes a couple laps for the tires to come up to temperature. So you're going to find that they're not going to drive it all that hard, just fast enough that they don't kill themselves. And then they're going to pick up the speed probably the last 5 laps.
Yeah, about that.
Now that idea of turning 4 laps at double pace speed doesn't seem so bad, does it?
No, it doesn't. Like,
it didn't make sense at first, but now that you've seen why it would have to be done.
Yeah, 2 laps into practice, I was like, I see what he was talking about.
Ray Farlow bringing him off.
Be ready, green flag.
Corner 4 here. Flag is out. Nice. Ooh, 51. Hard into the wall. That's Chad Barker.
Well, they've got unlimited repairs, but no yellows to catch them back up.
No, that is a plus to Jason Stewart in the 3 car, although he is now under attack by the 17 of Jeff Newport. Going to complete that pass, and also here comes the 13 of Drew Lalonde. And finally the 37. Donovan John's looking to get around him.
Like Drew Lalonde, just you can see in the corners they tend to gap themselves and close up, and they're all driving similar lines, but a different set of speeds going through the corner. Our leader and last week's winner, Ray Farlow, walking away with this. It doesn't mean he's the fastest. We've still got the B race to come up.
But he's in just 5 laps, half the distance of the race. He's got a 2.5 second lead.
Jason Stewart making a little wiggle there on the back. Donovan Johns catching up to him.
Ooh, in the 17, loose off corner 4, Jeff Newport. That's going to allow the 13 of Drew Lalonde.
Okay.
Come back in.
Yeah, Laviolette 68. Yeah, it was up in the hosted section. So once the qualifying's over, I can't really let you in. But we might have another race similar to this Thursday for a doubleheader. We just got to have a team meeting to figure out if we're going to do another one.
Ray Farlow way out front. The battle here is for second between the 17 of Jeff Newport and the 13 of Drew Lalonde.
4 and 3 laps to go.
Ooh, and the
Newport touches
17.
the wall and keeps going.
Yeah. It just shows how tough these cars are. If the tires don't grab the wall, you can pretty much keep going. Ooh, and he gets loose again off corner 4.
And apparently Donovan Laviolette blames you
loose again
for him not being able to join the race. Kappa.
I truly feel bad for him.
And now Jason Stewart's starting to come into this race
Run
for second with one lap to go.
One lap.
We've got a 3-way battle for second.
And it looks like
Jason Stewart down to the bottom.
It looks like first is decided. It's a matter of getting second.
Ooh, the 17 and 3 get together.
Farlow takes heat A, and third slides across.
Jason Stewart holding on for 4th. Donovan Johns in 5th, and Chad Barker in 6th.
Nice. It was a nice finish. So Donovan, just let them know that they're welcome to watch spectate Heat B, and we'll do do a trophy dash of the top 3 in each.
Hey everyone, go ahead and spectate Heat B, and then we'll get ready to do the main. Make final changes to your car.
So we don't stay in that one, right?
Right, we don't stay in that one.
No one to join?
Man, that was a lot of fun. That was I don't think I breathed much through the first 4 or 5 laps.
I just pull up the results, and hopefully that shot me up event results. Okay, so Heat A completed. So we open up that one. We got those results right there, if it ever loads up. So we've got Heat A set up. We're going to do Heat B, which is going to be the remaining drivers. Same idea. We manage the grid.
This 222 not happy with the end of that race. He wants to file a protester.
Oh no.
He's getting a fat lip.
Oh. Now I got to type in the names to add drivers. Okay, so we gotta call these drivers up by name. So
We need intermission music.
we do.
I gotta get my soundboard reinstalled.
Yeah, go throw in my little Volt Vapes commercial.
Good idea.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Hi, my name is Donovan Johns. I'm the owner-operator of Volt Vapes here in Boise, Idaho. We opened our first location inside the Boise Town Square Mall in February of 2013. And our second location we opened up on the corner of Fairview and Milwaukee in May of 2013. One of the things that we specialize here is in the entry-level and mid-level range hardware and equipment for beginning vapors to really get the concept of vaping down and to feel confident in their education levels so they're not going to be inundated or overwhelmed with some of the higher end mods. One of the things we also do here is we have the build your own kits, which you can pick any of our entry-level, mid-level batteries and tanks and assemble it into your own kit so you can take home exactly what it is you're looking for when you leave the store.
We just gotta have some stuff ready to go, some filler.
You ought to just host another practice session since you're already spending an hour and run both heat races in the same session.
That's
And
not a
just-
bad idea.
Just try to keep up with the timing.
Okay, so we've got the heat up. We're just waiting for it to take live.
You got a little square up where that commercial played.
I do.
Playing on stream, yeah.
Oh, that's because the commercial ended.
Oh boy. Hey, how do we let the other drivers know that the session's up, or do they just kind of hanging out and watching?
I'm hoping they're watching on stream.
Yeah, I think they are because we jumped up from 6 or 7 people to 13.
Yeah, and Heat B is now up.
Oh, I'm on the official races. I'm like, I don't see this stinking race anywhere.
Yeah, so I've got,
I'm not a very smart man.
so at least now I've got it set so when I put up the results of the session, they get spit out, and then I can just add the cars as we go along.
There we go. We've got it now.
I don't got it.
I think in the future what I may do is just include all of the drivers in there and just set the grid for the first 6. Everyone else just sits in the bottom. They just don't come out in the track.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it too. Keep it moving.
Yep.
Rawhide.
All right, how do we spectate this?
Hover over it and then it'll take you to spectator, or you can go through the
We good to line up?
spectators menu.
Yeah, it's set for 5 minutes practice, and then it'll automatically line up. If you guys want to accelerate to right to the race, just let me know. All 6 of you agree to it.
Wheel.
I think we can wait a couple minutes.
Oh shit.
Gives
wrong
everyone
one.
5 minutes to just kind of set it. And it gives me a chance to set the TVs and the cameras and everything else.
So no Katie this week because she's traveling.
Yeah, she sent me a message too. I was like, I thought you hated us for a little while.
And so once
What
this,
did you guys do to Katie?
once this session's done, I'm going to put the feature up, which is going to line you guys up. The order in this race is going to be on the outside row of the feature. The top 3 from each of the heats, we're going to run a quick 5-lap trophy dash during the practice before the race starts. Now, I couldn't say that during heat A because I wasn't allowed in it. Hopefully, some of these guys are watching the stream, and then they'll know about that. So it's gonna look like a long practice session. It's just that practice is essentially just going to be for the trophy dash. Let everyone finalize their setups for 5 minutes, and then we'll run the trophy dash. Let everyone finalize their setups, and we'll move to the feature.
Okay, I've realized what I did to my car was not right.
Yeah, when you get it wrong, you get it real wrong sometimes in these cars. And our current speed chart puts the 37 LeBayer in first, Stephen Thomas in second, 63 in third, and the 7 in fourth.
Got about
40 seconds.
I'm still trying to get in there.
Yeah, Zim, you'll have to spectate. It's just the drivers in the race that actually can go into the race. It's to prevent an issue with, just in case people come out and think they can grid up and race and it throws the standings off. But I'm going to open it. Next time we do this, I'm going to open it up to all the drivers. I'm just going to grid them below the actual grid and ask them not to come out. They can sit and watch the race live. But having to find the stream.
The ASRS actually does something similar, where they have a limited number of spots available. So even though there's 42 pit, for example, if there's 42 pit spots, they'll say their cutoff is 30, but you got to make the field. So if 40 guys show up, 10 of them are just asked to not grid, and if they do grid, then they're removed from the server.
And that's kind of what yeah. I think that's where we're looking at. I just screwed up.
Good luck, all.
Alright, I'm gonna mute y'all.
Have fun, keep it clean.
All right, so our grid for this race, I can call
How
it,
was Tiger ahead of Dawn?
because it put a qualifier up for some goofy reason. Sorry about the qualifying goof up, guys, but it'll sort itself out. It was supposed to be practice, and it automatically set itself to 5 minutes qualifying, 55 minutes race.
Hey, quickly grid and then back out.
What?
No, that was my fault. The fast guys are up at the front anyways.
Well, if this is how we're going green, your starting grid is Stephen W. Thomas as Tiger Strike on pole with Don LeBayer on the outside. Although,
Yeah, this is
I
looking
think,
pretty similar to
the
quali.
outside would be where you
Original quali.
Corey
Yeah, it's
Armstrong,
fairly
Wes
similar,
Graham,
so I'm not going to worry
Jason
too much about it.
Steinhurst,
I
and
accidentally
Bruce
allowed it
Jones.
5 minutes qualifying instead of 5 minutes of practice.
I think I'm the only one out of position.
We'll get the scoring loop all set up. Pace car. It's weird that the lights are off, yet they do 2 laps. You notice that?
Maybe it's because cautions are off.
No, I think it has to do with they don't come on because it never crosses the start-finish line to turn it on, to hit that switch programming-wise. Because it enters the track in turn 1. Ooh, Wes getting a little ornery there. Making sure it gets a little tighter than by hitting the wall and knocking the toe around.
It's a secret.
I've done that before. I've put a dent in the car to make it handle a bit better.
Green, green, green.
Green flags out. They're off. Ooh!
Tiger Strike out to an early lead. What?
In the, who is that? Is that 69? Jason Steinhurst. Hard into the
Yeah,
wall.
that
right
is
at
a
the start-finish line.
69. He's rolling again though.
Yep. These cars can take a beating. As long as you don't bend up those front wheels, you tend to be okay. And the 37 of Don LeBayer looks like he's sizing up the 26 there for a pass, or just toying with him, letting him lead for a little bit.
And it might be also that these drivers are unfamiliar with each other. I don't know what
Yeah, that's true. I think as these drivers, if they, we get groups of drivers that know each other, and I think it's been proven time and again.
Oh, and here goes the 37.
That's experience for you, right? Making them drive it too hard to the corner, knowing exactly what's going to happen.
Come off turn 2 side by side.
That puts Stephen Thomas second place, looking to the inside. 8 to go, coming to 7 to go. Third place, Wes Graham. Fourth is Corey Armstrong.
How about Wes Graham sitting there in third?
Yep.
Even with multiple wall strikes.
Yeah, these cars, if you just give it a little bit of a lick, it'll keep on rolling just fine.
Yep. As long as you don't bend up those front wheels, you tend to be pretty good.
Yeah, tail slaps are just fine. Yeah, you nick that right front and you're in some deep doo-doo.
We got the front cars all within 2 seconds of each other, so it's not bad. 5 to go. And that 26 is Stephen Thomas. He's pushing really hard into the corners, keeping up with the 37 to Don LeBayer.
Yeah, he's actually looked like he goes up on him a little bit that time.
It's closing up a little bit, but it's becoming a real interesting race. Half a second between the two of them.
It's interesting to watch their 2 different driving lines. One goes a little higher in and a little lower, and then they alternate coming back out.
And I think that's the beauty of keeping the open setups, is you set the car up to where you want to drive it. Whereas you find in most fixed setup leagues, you're kind of stuck to drive where the car's been set up to go.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. The 37 is better through 1 and 2, but the 26 looks like he's better through 3 and 4.
Oh, he's closing up real good. Oh, he loses right there at apex. A little bit of his momentum. But still closing in.
All right, Laviolette, have fun with that. I know you guys are running Bristol this week for the Pacific Majors, so
White flag this time by LeBayer and Thomas. Gonna settle it right here.
ooh, he drove that in real hard, almost touched the wall, if not touching the wall.
Got a good run off.
Oh,
and he turns him.
Oh!
First and second taking each other out.
And here comes Wes Graham.
Oh, Wednesday!
88.
Coming for the win.
I'll take it, boys. Woo!
Wes
Wow.
Graham with the win. Corey Armstrong in the seventh.
Sorry about that. I misjudged it. I thought I could dive.
Stephen W. Thomas
And I
versus
just
third.
plowed right
Bruce
into you.
Jones finishes
Misjudged my speed.
fourth. Don
Not a
LeBayer
problem.
finished fifth.
That was an exciting finish, guys. See, in the feature setup, the top three are going to be doing a trophy dash. Unfortunately, it's going to be, yeah, it'll be the top three do the trophy dash from this heat.
Hey, don't burn down that thing too much there, Wes.
Can you give me an EOL for the feature due to my incident here?
Yeah, I was going to mention I'm actually going to put fourth as the third place, so it'll be LeBayer that takes your spot in the trophy dash with you as the EOL, but you understand that.
Yeah, I think it's only fair to put me at the end. I hate doing that.
Yeah, so the trophy dash, once we get it out,
We're good to quit out of this room.
yeah, you're good to quit out of this room. I'm going to set up the feature race. So I remember to save all these.
So yeah, that happened.
So Wes,
That was pretty cool, Wes. Way to eke out that win.
third to first.
Now, be honest. Did you give team instructions to Stephen W. Thomas there?
I sure did. I told him, don't be a tiger. No, that was completely unexpected. Did not deserve that at all. But nonetheless, I still.
But you're in the trophy dash.
Oh God. Yeah, trophy dash to be 20 seconds behind everybody.
Oh.
Also known as a lap down. They were starting. The setup was all right at the beginning. It's stable now. I figured it out how to get it stable. It's just slow.
Yeah, that's I would say that's my exact same problem too.
I mean, I was still running 26s, 20.6s, you know, at the end of the race, at the end of the 10 laps. So I only came off about 0.3 of a second over 10 laps. But I want to say it was that lucky tap to the wall that did it for me.
Yep.
On the
Okay.
freaking pace lap because I'm an idiot.
So open practice and race. 35 laps, 20 minutes of practice time, although the practice won't be 20 minutes. I've just set it that long so we can get it done. You guys think we should run the lucky dog or not run the lucky dog?
Oh, hold on. When is this dash going on?
Before
It's
the
going to be
before the
happening
feature.
during the practice session before the race.
Okay, so I have like 5-7 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so single file, lapped it back for the restart.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, and I'm going to give everyone 2 fast repairs. Originally we were going to do 1, but
I'm gonna take a quick pit stop myself here, and I'll be right back for race mode. Or is that gonna fix my fuel level pre-race?
it's wherever you set it to. Okay, so um I know I'm really quiet. But we'll get this figured out. And Chad Barker. Oops.
Yeah, Tiger. Yeah, we saw you go full Joey Logano there, buddy.
Okay, so we got Ray Farlow, Wes Graham, Drew Lalonde, Armstrong, Newport, DeBuyer, Stewart, Jones, Johns, Barker, Steinhurst, and Thomas. So that's all set. Set sequential grid. That's all set. And then we
You
go.
got Zim on there? You got Zim Pons on there?
Oh, I already hit confirm. Well, he wasn't in the heat. He didn't have a qualifying time, so it didn't.
Yes, yeah, he definitely qualified.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, nothing I can do about it now. That happened like as soon as you brought that up. I'd already hit confirm, so it wasn't anything against him. It just escaped me.
Hey, Zim, it's nothing personal. It's just totally personal. Just so you know.
All right, so the session's going up now.
I swore I saw him run at least one qualifying lap.
Yeah, Tiger's right. He didn't turn a qualifying time. There was the 1 minute 40 as his qualifying time.
That's still a time? Oh no, that's the default time.
That's a default time, yeah.
All right, so we got a session now.
The session's up. So it's set for 20 minutes practice. So
Feature, and it's up right away from me this time.
Yep. No, it was only practice. The last 20 minutes was actually qualifying. The practice was to give everyone a chance to get into the room and everything like that. And I hope Wes is back really, really soon, or he's going to give up his spot there.
Well, you told him he had 5 to 7 minutes. I don't know why he chose 5 to 7. I don't know if he likes poos on a schedule, or I don't know what that's about.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys turn practice for a couple of minutes, and then I'm just going to ask the top 6 that we're going to line up, and you guys can do your trophy dash.
You'll have to repeat that once they're all in here.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
What was that, David? I was coming in and you was already talking.
All right, I am ready to go.
Yeah, I'm going to let you guys turn practice for 2 or 3 minutes, get your setups finalized, and then the top 6, or the top 3 from each of the heats are going to line up. The top 3 from heat A is going to line up inside. Top 3 from heat B is going to line up outside, and we're just going to do a quick 5-lap trophy dash between you 6. Oh,
Okay.
oh,
During the practice session.
Coming.
yeah, we're gonna do it during the practice session. I'll bring out my car to act as pace car and just bring you guys around till turn 3.
And fear.
You there?
Yep. Well, I'm joining in right now.
Okay.
Was it like a 3-lap shootout? 5-lap?
It's gonna be 5-lap.
10 4.
Same way we're running it at Sarah, except for
I shall be in the back.
shall be at the back. No, you'll be at the front.
I do believe, Wes, you said inverted.
Oh, God, no.
I said that, but I stand by it.
Well, yeah, well, but it's kind of to be fair, I didn't inform everyone, so I just said top 3 from each one, inside outside. It's more of a bragging rights thing tonight.
More of a what?
More of a bragging rights thing tonight. I don't want to get it. The race is not close enough to really turn them loose, but if they want to. Oh, I know it. Okay, yeah, we'll make that announcement. Okay, so you're going to see view from the pace car for a minute there. All right, I'm going to get you guys to all bring it in, and then
I'm good.
the top 3 from heats A and B are going to come on out. We're going to try and do it inverted. So third is going to be front row, second will be second row, third will be, and first will be the third row.
You sure about that?
Hey,
So
I'll
that's
stay
going
in
to
the
put
back.
West. That's going to put West to the back.
It's going to put West to the
last.
back. It's also
Dead
going to
last,
put
dead last.
LeBayer up in the front row.
Well, that'll be
Might
fun
wanna
to
shift
see if,
that.
That's what you
to
said
see
you were
if,
going to do with LaBayer.
Ray Farlow can catch him.
Just give me a second here. I'm going to look it up, and then I'm going to call you guys out for rows. Yeah, I think that's the only way to do it, because under practice, it's going to show different.
Hey, David, do you mean to be blocking the pit lane there?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just want the top 3 from each of the heats. Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm
first
having
row
fun.
is going to be Bruce Jones and Jeff Newport. Second row, Corey Armstrong and Drew Lalonde. First row is going to be, oh, I got this back. Yeah, first row, Bruce Jones and Jeff Newport. Second row, Corey Armstrong and Drew Lalonde. Third row, Wes Graham and Ray Farlow.
There you go. That sounds right.
You all copy that? Heat B's on the outside, correct?
Yeah, correct.
You said it completely backwards.
Yeah, I went outside to inside.
I have a better chance of staying out of people's way that way.
And so that means I'm starting 5th instead of 6th.
So I didn't hear my name, right? LaBayer.
Yeah, you'll be. Oh, you know what?
Growing pains, growing pain.
Yeah, no, you didn't hear it. You didn't hear LeBayer on that one.
Sit out.
Okay, so inside pole is going to be Jeff Newport. Outside front row, Bruce Jones. Second row, Drew Lalonde inside, Corey Armstrong outside, Ray Farlow inside, and Wes Graham outside.
And Don LaBayer was supposed to be where?
I thought he had come in fourth in it.
No, he's taking Steven, taking Tiger Stripes.
He's the one that got taken out.
Yeah, well, because Tiger Strike finished third, so fourth was Bruce.
Outside.
Actually, I
outside.
think I came in for.
Clear outside. Outside.
Yeah, that's why I called you as the pole sitter. So, guys, get behind the 55. The 55 is going to be your pace car.
Clear, clear, clear.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm outside. This is turning into a cluster. Well, Yeah. We only have 5 cars on the track.
Where is
Farlow. He's the missing. No, he's out.
Farlow's out here.
The 7?
Milan's out here.
The 7 didn't show up.
Armstrong. Newport.
Okay.
That's okay. Just play it the way it falls. It's fine. You know, racing's got a lot of bad breaks. Some days it falls our way.
You want green this time by?
Yeah, we're going green this time by. All right,
Oh,
pace
here
car's
comes,
getting ready to pull
here
off.
comes the 63 of Bruce Jones. There we go. Okay, now they're lined up.
Outside.
Doing their West.
Alright.
I forgot to tell him to go on green, but that's besides the point. Green, green, green!
Three in the wall.
Don't forget to call out laps.
Yeah, I'm watching the 17. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm just going to tell you when the white flag is.
All right, so we got the 72 and 13 battling it out for third. Makes his way under the 13 of Drew Lalonde, ready to chase down the leader. Jeff Newport. I think it was Newport that was up in the front. Tough to read these numbers sometimes. If Tony calls out the last lap, I'll know they're on the last lap because I don't have Chad pulled up on the screen here. Battle brewing up here between Farlow and Newport. Farlow's been running away with it.
That 17 is running really high up on those lines, but he's getting some speed down the straightaways.
Ooh, crossover move, he gets it! Oh!
Oh, we are lid bound. Flipping down the...
That puts Farlow out in the lead with, how many laps to go there, Tony?
Going to be white flag this time by.
And I'll call it out as they come by.
Did I touch you?
Yeah, he touched, but I don't think it was anyone's fault. Last lap, you guys. So that brings Ray Farlow, Don LeBire, and Wes Graham as your top 3 so far, and I think it's going to finish that way. Oh.
How about Wes Graham? Couldn't keep it on the tires. Practice, and now he's got a first
and a
in
third.
heat and a third in the trophy dash.
It was a great trophy dash, guys. I'm going to forward the session after you guys get a few minutes to. I'll give you guys about 4 or 5 minutes where you guys can all turn practice, get your setups finalized, and then I'll advance the session. So I figure it's fair to, some of these guys probably have, ultra short setups, and they were going to change setups for the race. Wow, I've got a mess of windows open right now. 14 viewers, which is pretty good for the Monday nights we've been doing. So we must be doing something right.
Well,
so yeah, that happened.
Great job, Wes. Keep it clean, bring home a top 3 podium.
So
Keep it clean, smack the wall.
In true 2016 Olympic style, you've got yourself a gold and you've got yourself a silver. Or excuse me, a bronze.
Yeah. Take that bronze. That's the only one actually made of its metal.
I'm gonna have to double check here because I might have made
a grave mistake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
It's all about
not a huge one. It'd be the difference between 30 and 35 laps. That's what I'm thinking of. 35 laps. There we go. So it's 35 laps. I've left cautions on. Lap cars are going to go to the back. There's 2 fast repairs. All right, so to give you guys the heads up, it's going to be single file, lap to the back. There will be lucky dogs just to try it out. 2 fast repairs. It should be more than enough to get the 35 laps.
Cautions lap counts?
Cautions laps counts. Otherwise, I'd have made it 30. So,
All right. How long we got until we go?
about a minute.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Going to give you guys 1 more minute, and then I'm going to advance the session. So far, this hasn't gone too bad. I mean, it's got its growing pains, but it's gone all right. It's that whole learning the system when you haven't done it yet with those tournament sessions. You see, if I had to run them as dual 2 servers at the same time, it would have done it automatically for me, but I can't. It wouldn't let me do them in succession without manually setting them up.
Well, I seem to work okay counting laps on the trophy dash, so I think next time we just run the heats in the same session.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Call
I mean, that's
out
what
the proper cars. Because we don't run cautions.
I'm
for
sorry I
those.
didn't catch that.
Yeah, just in about 10 or 15 seconds, I'll advance the session to the race. Just making sure you guys had enough time to finalize your setups for the 35 laps. So like I said, 35 laps, I'm going to turn cautions on, 2 fast repairs. It'll be a single file restart with the lap cars to the back with a lucky dog on. Okay, so we advanced the session. Where do we go to do that? There we go. Now this will be interesting because I don't know that the grid is going to show it properly in this case.
How about you there, spotter? You got a copy? That I do.
However you
Sorry
said
about that, brother. I got a little busy, man. I hear you.
Well,
You can see it up there? Yes, sir.
it's IRTVO
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
right
read
at the top
it
of the
right.
line.
So I will call out
Where I like to be in the Y.
the grid.
Thank God you just
So our
used that
poll,
disclosure. Yeah, I just thought about that.
Ray Farlow,
Thought I might have been on
outside
that
front
other
row,
radio.
Wes Graham, and in 3rd position, Drew
That's not
Lalonde.
right.
No?
That's not right.
That's not right at all, dude.
I've got it. We
Go
got
with
Ray
it, bud.
Barlow on pole with Jason Stewart starting 2nd. Stephen W. Thomas starting 3rd with Drew Lalonde in 4th. Chad Barker starting 5th with Don LeBayer in 6th. Corey Armstrong in 7th and Wes Graham in 8th. Donovan
You will,
Johns in 9th. Jason Steinhurst in 10th. Jeff Newport in 11th and Bruce Johnson in 12th, or Jones, excuse me, in 12th. And just a reminder, this grid was set by the finishing position from the 2 heats.
I wish I could say that, but it didn't set it properly.
Oh, you're right, because Wes should be.
Yeah, there was an error with the server. I set the grid position and iRacing totally messed it up. So my apologies on that. At least you got 35 laps to let the cream rise to the top. Yeah, it's just making an apology to the drivers for messing up the gridding positions because I set it as practice and it, for
So
whatever.
do I need to go to a different spot or something?
No, we'll grid it up like that. I'll get a hold of iRacing to find out what's going on, why it didn't set it up the way that I had set the grid. Because I'd set the
It's
grid.
okay. Everyone up front, just wait up for these guys in the back here.
I had set the grid initially, and then it messed up the race because I don't know. It doesn't. Maybe it just doesn't like it when you set separate heats.
I think this is a beginner error, and we'll just roll with it and have some fun.
So.
Yeah, just glad there's people racing a dang sprint car for crying out loud.
Well, and I think a lot of people are just
Amen.
happy that it's a sprint car race and there's a field and it's set up like a Saturday night. So even though there's kind of screw ups involved here, they seem to be pretty happy.
So Ray Farlow is bringing them around here. Pace car is off.
Green flag.
Green flag is out, and they are off. Pretty clean start by everyone. Ray Barlow off like somebody shot at him. You know, the question is,
can they
Don
hold
LeVire
it?
in the 37, can he get through the tag and get after Ray Farlow before time runs out? Because this is a relatively short race. It's 35 laps.
Well, there's 34 to go, and he's already made his way up into fourth. And the cautions are turned on, so... And to make the learning curve a little bit easier for these guys, we did leave it as single file for the restarts because we were...
Yellow, by the way?
Oh my goodness. I turned on full course cautions. I know I did. Please tell me I didn't.
.37 to the inside of the 13. That's Don LeVire up to second now.
Yeah, the caution should have been thrown.
Yeah, I was on my roof in the middle of the front straight. It doesn't get more caution than that.
Okay, so we'll throw yellow.
Caution.
Sorry, it just took me a bit to find out whether it was going to come out or not.
Pace car's catching us, guys.
I hear somebody wrecking back there.
Yeah. Well, someone got in the roof.
Somebody smoked a Fanta after the yellow.
That was a surprise.
That's Don
Can you hear me
LeVire
talking right?
on his roof. Middle of turn one.
Yeah, I hear you on the iRacing channel.
Okay.
No, there's not Don on the roof.
I could hear you guys on TeamSpeak, but
We got
I couldn't. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Oh, maybe it was Jason Steinham. Excuse me.
Jason Steinhurst, I think, was the one that initially hit it.
Not quite because I'm mad or
And then-
anything. I couldn't talk back. I couldn't scream or cry.
I tell you, that opening couple laps there was really interesting to,
You guys
to
wrong,
watch.
you?
All of us slipping
Yeah, on
around with cool
iRacing
tires.
side,
Huge props to everybody
team
for
speaks
keeping it
not,
clean, though,
Oh, yeah.
for the most part.
It shows the mic is keying, but nobody's hearing me. I didn't switch channels.
So
I
Ray
was
Farlow,
on
Don
the
LeVire, Drew
old
LeBlanc,
channel
Justin
that I
Stewart,
came
Dennis
from.
Graham. That's your top
But it was
five.
funny, I was hearing everybody else.
I had to turn the sound down on iRacing here because it's kind of overpowering.
Question. This is single
Should have marked it better,
right?
right? Good.
Single file restart.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that way you guys aren't crowding each other on the restarts.
I'm to die.
What was that? Did you just try to go Axl Rose?
No, I tried to blow up my voice box. My larynx just wasn't having it. Dude laid an egg. This old rear end is a big old robin egg. Alright, I'm done now.
Yeah, in honor of a football season, I might have to make a Browns car, because, go Browns.
Now I know you bumped your head too hard. One of my favorite things to do in Madden is to pick a player who's either turned into a bust or whatever, and then just turn him into a stud over time. I've got RG3 at a 98 overall rating,
Go Brown.
but I kept him with the Redskins.
Nice.
There are Brown fans left?
It looks like one to go until they go back to green. But Tony, you can probably see what I was talking about as far
That's
as
the negative on
the...
the single file.
I think we're
It
all
should
supposed
be.
to stay single file, guys.
Donovan counted too.
Yeah, just stay single file, guys. iRacing for whatever messed up on my settings. Well, I had set it single file lap to the back, and it overrid it. I'm not exactly sure why.
His car is off.
Be a whole lot different once we actually set our own pace car in
Green flag
this.
is out. They are off.
26 laps to go. Farlow comes out to a commanding lead again.
And they go 2 by 2 behind him.
That's always nice to see.
Still back here checking that safer barrier.
Ooh, and Wes Graham making some aggressive moves back there. Oh, Jason Stewart hard into the wall.
Caution's out.
Cars be flipping.
And iRacing that time through the caution.
Look at your temp to make sure everything looks okay.
I got that caution.
Yeah, a little bit too much gas there, too early.
They going back to it.
Sorry, Jason. I tried everything I could to not hit you. It just happened too fast.
All good. I haven't ran this car in a while, so I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm sorry about hitting the wall there.
Yeah, to give you the heads up, Ray, we are looking at having a pace car driver. We just got to have some experience on how we're going to set that up and put it into play. So again, single file for the restart. For whatever reason, if iRacing's trying to get you to line up double file, it's probably a glitch with the track. Now, it'd be interesting to see Jason Stewart. They all have 2 fast repairs. He made. It looks like he made it back to the pits, or he didn't damage his car enough that he needed to pit. Oh, he did pit, so he took a fast repair. It looks like.
Looks like the
And the lucky dog making their way around.
yeah, that
Jason
was like the 11 of
Steinhurst.
Corey Armstrong.
Or Corey Armstrong, yeah. And that's I think I debated this a little bit when we were going in. Do I give the lucky dog or do I not? Because they really, in open wheel racing, don't give them. But because there's a lot of novice drivers in here, give everyone a chance and leave them turned on. So Ray Farlow, our leader, still sporting that Clausen Memorial banner up top, followed by Drew Lalonde in the 13, the unsponsored orange car, and then Don LeBayer, who during that heat race led most of the race, led a lot of the race, and then him and the 26 of Stephen Thomas came together. Wes Graham, our winner of the second heat race. 17 of Jeff Newport, parked in 5th. And then we have 26 of Stephen Thomas, who took the EOL and made his way up to the front, or at least up to 6th. Donovan Johns up in 7th. And then in 8th, Bruce Jones. And 51 of Chad Barker in 9th. And the first to take his fast repair, Jason Stewart in the 3. And the pace car lights are off. Meaning 1 lap until we go back to green. 20 laps to go. You guys think there'll be another caution?
Bear shit in the woods.
Yeah, it's just inevitable.
It's inevitable, yeah. I'd also thought of maybe extending it further 5 laps, but you don't want to make this race too long. But we really don't have any rules set in place of what's going to constitute a caution and what's not. So, and it takes some experience running these races.
Green flag.
I think as they run more, there's going to be less and less cautions.
Oh, green flag is out again, and the 73 of Donovan Johns was real squirrely that time.
They all seem to be getting around them fine or getting off the gas. And I think also with the fact that we weren't running cautions in that 10 laps, people were a little safer, knowing that if they lost it, they were going to lose a whole lot more because they couldn't catch back up. That was the one benefit of running the caution free.
'17 goes around the 88. West Graham, it's Jeff Newport up to 4th.
We're starting to get up to that spot where the tires are starting to come in and these guys can actually start racing. So
West Graham continuing to run that low line. Doesn't look like it's working for him. He's going to give up the spot here to 26 of Stephen W. Thomas.
that low line is going to heat up the tires a little bit faster. So it may pay off for a couple of laps, but then it's not going to help a whole lot. I imagine it's pretty tricky running 2x2 around here, so hats off to the 26 and 88 doing that side-by-side thing.
Ooh,
Donovan Johns making sure that wall's got some rubber on it.
Maynard. Caution.
Caution.
Might be oil on the outside.
And
I think Donovan just died.
I ain't put you in the wall, did I, Tiger?
Donovan, that was on me. I'm sorry, man. That's totally my bad.
And I'll be taking that tow.
It's fine.
That was interesting.
And I'm
That's
going
all
to
right, Chad.
back up
You
the
had a good
replay.
run coming up on me.
No, that one got a really good run and coming off that wall, and it was a nice little collision fest.
Got kind of wild there.
Just watching the replay now, and it looks like Donovan Johns he was catching up on the 26, and I rewound it too far, I think.
That's because how far you backed it up.
Well, I guess I went back 80 seconds, would be about 4 laps. He touched the wall there and never really quite got it back up to speed. And I think over 51 kind of got back into the back of him and gave him a little touch. It was just one of those racing incidents.
Yeah, Chad shouted out a nice little apology, and we all kind of hit our crow for causing yet another caution. But hey, my pleasure to be some sort of entertainment.
I'll tell you,
pacing.
I'll tell you what happened there is your car was in his car's spot, and he ran over you.
Alright, just let you guys know, once 5 to go comes out, just race it to the end. Ignore the caution car at 5 to go. So I'm just giving the drivers instruction at 5 to go, the caution comes out, they just run it to the end. We want this to finish under a green flag condition. And because if everyone keeps racing, they'll all get the same penalty, so it won't matter. It's not an official race, so. Yeah, the eye pacing in these cars just it sucks, and I wish there was a way to shorten it up.
The pace car will come out on the track, don't you?
Well, even though the pace car will come out, you guys can drive through it. Maybe not everyone realizes the pace car is a ghost car.
I think he was talking about when we go to our pace car.
Oh yeah. Well, in that case,
Hey,
then
my tires are cold, so feel free to jump right around me.
Well, in that case, then we stop the cars in the track, and then there's things we can do about that, right? When iRacing looks after the cautions, there's nothing you can do, but except what they're going to have happen to them. 10 to go. 9 to go. Sorry.
Ooh,
Ray Farlow
we got
up
one in the wall.
Chad Barker flipping.
I'm done. I give up.
You see the pit sign now, or is You get more acclimated to it, or is it still difficult?
All right, so that's going to do it. That's going to be our last caution. We're going to finish with a 5-car sprint here, or 5-lap sprint. Excuse me.
Pace car's coming out of two.
Yeah, so a 5-car sprint.
Sorry, 11.
All right, so when the green comes out this time, you guys just race it to the end.
Are you muting yourself when you talk to the lobby? Or is that going on stream?
It's going on stream. I'll have to find a way to toggle the two and work with 3 hands. or put up a 4th monitor.
5-year-old handy.
Or put up a 4th monitor. I mean, I've got my 2nd screen right now is just full of stuff, and I can't move it to the 3rd.
Well, maybe for the actual races.
For the actual races, I think I might just have to produce and not broadcast.
I was gonna say I can.
You can look after.
I can be the broadcast director, and you can be the race director.
Yeah, you might have to do it that
You
way.
guys got 3 screens. I'm like on a 14-inch laptop here.
You liar.
Turbocharged speak and spell.
Well, I mean, and we'd kind of discussed a little bit earlier. I mean, we got 14 people watching. I mean, they're seeing some of the mess ups and whatnot. It's just sometimes it becomes a challenge to work out the logistics. I'm trying to broadcast the stream, admin the race, and organize it all at the same time. It's kind of overwhelming, to be honest with you.
Well, somebody else can do an admin in race, and that'd be easy enough.
Yeah.
So that you can at least remove that responsibility from
Right,
you.
and then if we have Tony actually doing the production, then I can focus on the organizing and gridding and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really a 3-man job.
It is.
Which is why if you're looking for OCTV to broadcast one of your races, we charge $500 an hour.
Per person. That's man hour.
No, we got much better, more reasonable rates than that, and in a lot of the broadcasts we do, we don't have to organize the races or talk to the drivers. We just, we have the producer and usually 2 broadcasters, and look after, entertaining the people that want to watch.
Such kind words. You'd have to really goof up for me to get past you. Everybody rack and I can drive through y'all somehow.
Yeah, it sounds like they're talking some smack there with 5 to go. So there'll be what, 4? It's 4 laps or 3 laps, I guess.
There's going to be
3 laps. When they go back to green, it'll be 3 to go.
Yep.
All right, lights in the pace car are off. Just a reminder, you guys are racing green to the end, regardless if the yellow comes out. If you're involved in an incident, come to a stop and take the tow as quickly as you can.
And we
got one in the wall. That'd be.
That was Jeff Newport.
Yeah. I didn't say wipe yourself out and take the tow. It was.
And here comes the pace car's off.
Green flag.
There you go. Coming to 3 to go. Ray Farlow.
There was a little bit of contact there. I'm not sure. Wes Graham trying to make a bid for 3rd.
Well, actually, he's in 3rd. Wow, this is shaping up good for this last podium spot. Jason Stewart on those fresher tires by virtue of the fast repair.
Ooh, wow! Oh, and Wes Graham
racing to the end.
They are flipping everywhere.
Oh,
hitting
come
the
on,
triple
Wes.
sow cow.
Oh, and he gets going again. He just pulls off to the side. Last lap. And
that kind of separated them out. That's going to put Ray Farlow, Don LeBayer, Jason Stewart. That's your current podium.
And our winner, Ray Farlow. Second to Don LeBayer. Third for Jason Stewart. And fourth, Stephen Thomas.
And it pulled home the top 10.
I did too.
Black flag.
They gave me a black flag at the start.
For the start?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Because I passed the line too soon.
Yep, get ready for that.
All right, guys.
But I take 8.
Good win there, Ray.
All right, good racing there, guys. Thank you very much for coming on out. We're gonna work out some of the details. We'll if you follow us on the Facebook page or our Twitch channel or Twitter, we'll let you know about future races.
You plan on doing this every Monday?
I'm not sure if we're going to keep this series on Mondays just because we're aware of another series that runs Mondays as well. We don't want to really take away from an existing series, but we're planning to keep the format. I think overall the race went pretty good.
Yeah, except for the damn end where I freaking lost it and lost third.
Cool. Well, just so you know, 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah,
came
there's definitely
straight
some
from
areas
that
that can be
race.
cleaned up production-wise on our end, but overall, as a whole, I think the format
Get to this
works.
race.
Oh, okay. So that other series finishes up about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I
At
think a
least
couple of the
today,
boys in here were from that other
it's about
series.
9:20.
Jason,
All right.
all came from there.
All right. So I'll post something in the forums to just get you guys' opinion though. Appreciate you guys coming out.
Appreciate you having the race. Thank you.
All right, boys. I'm gonna hop out of here and do some Bristol. So appreciate the racing and everything.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
We'll
A
get
hell of a lot of fun. So we'll see you boys Thursday.
Thanks again.
Alrighty, we'll see you then.
Roger that. See you guys Thursday night.
All right.
All right. So I've got to close some of the stuff here. Now I guess the results page is gonna be a little bit skewed, but I mean Ray Farlow, it's 2 for 2. Wow. I mean, and so the 2 heat winners came up, finished it off, and I didn't save the replay. Damn. I'm so used to canceling that out. So trucks are where this week for the Northwest Tour? Oh boy, that was a mistake. I couldn't tell you why that happened, but suddenly it just shut down on me. I'm sorry.
What did?
TeamSpeak. I don't know. I don't.
I wasn't even looking at the screen, so I didn't notice.
Yeah. So trucks are where this week, Tony?
Trucks are at Bristol for 150 laps.
150 laps of the world's fastest Coliseum. So,
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
yeah.
Mark Walls is the points leader in that series, and he is got his average finish is like 1.5 or something like that.
Wow. Not a lot of drivers have a finish like that. I mean, Rowdy. I can't think of the driver of the 18 car that everyone hates because I hate him too. Kyle Busch. He's one of those guys that constantly up at the front, always at the front. And maybe some of the NASCAR, some of the teams of the 90s. If you weren't in the top 4 teams, you didn't have a top 10 finish. But to always be top 1 or 2, that's some accomplishment. I mean, the truck drivers in that series tend to be better drivers. It's not like they're a bunch of hacks and there's one good driver.
Yeah, so that's the only thing we've got scheduled for this week, and then we'll keep refining the sprint car series and probably be back. Don't know if it'll be for Monday, but just keep an eye out. We'll post something somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from what I heard, the series that already runs Monday, they had just finished. That's why we picked up some of their guys. So timing-wise, it could work if we wanted it to. But that's going to take some discussion to see where that lands, and we're waiting to find out what iRacing's doing with dirt, because we want to definitely have a dirt series. And that might make a better Monday night if they're doing all the track changes on Monday nights. So for West MS, Tony Knuckles, Donovan Johns, I'm Cafe Olay, and we'll see you on Thursday for the Northwest Series trucks, and that starts at midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific. Have a great night.
Are you ready?